Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lola of Lola's Kitchen. Today we are making coconut fried rice. If you're new here, kindly subscribe to my channel and I'll be teaching you a lot of beautiful, yummy and lovely recipes. For my ingredients, I'll be using thyme, chili, curry powder, white pepper, seasoning cubes, green peas, sweet corn, pre-cooked prawns, coconut milk, salt, olive oil, preferably coconut oil, basmati rice, spring onions, carrot, green pepper. Did you know it is actually best to cut your vegetables on wooden chopping boards and do not cut your meat or fish on them? Because it is hard to get those other items out of the wooden chopping board and you don't want rotting meat or fish on your chopping board. So it's best to use two different ones, or better still, stay away from cutting the meat or fish on the wooden one. Thank me later. I am now chopping my spring onions and I will set that aside, then move to my green pepper, my scotch bonnet and my onions. That is also my cabbage. I will use that later on. Put your burner on medium heat, place your pan or your pot and then add your preferred oil. Most importantly, it should actually be coconut oil, but I'm using olive oil. I've washed my rice and using a spoon to scoop that in. You want to make sure that you scoop it in without a lot of water or water at all. So that is me stirring it in with my oil. So I am frying my rice now. I'm going to add my curry. About a tablespoon is fine. I'm going to add my thyme, same quantity as well. And I will stir that in very well till my rice is green. I'm going to add my white pepper at this point. Also, a tablespoon is fine, and I would add my chili. I like it when it's slightly spicy. And I've added a little bit of salt, adding 2 seasoning cubes to my rice, and I'm just going to stir that in very well. In that process, I'm also frying it, and as soon as it looks dry, just like that, I am fine. You want to move into your coconut milk now. I think that's about 500 ml. I pour that into it and added a little bit of water to cook. I'm just going to leave that to cook for some minutes, about 10 to 15 minutes. If I'm not okay with the texture, I'm just going to add a little bit of water just to make sure it's cooked. Now I have the texture that I want. I'm just going to set that aside. I'm going to put that in another bowl, but I will be covering that with a foil paper because you see that steam coming out. I still needed to cook the rice a little bit more and I need it to be grainy. I don't want it soggy. In another pan or the same pan, add your preferred oil. Again, it should be coconut oil. I would add all my pepper, my onions in first. You want to fry your dry ingredients first. Again, dry ingredients first. It would help your oil to stay longer. That's my spring onions and my carrots going in. I'm going to stir that in very well and also add the seasoning we used for our rice, and that's my thyme. I'm going to add that, my white pepper, my curry and my seasoning cubes. I'm just going to add 2 of that. I'm just going to add that and stir it in very well. A tablespoon of each is fine. That's the curry, the thyme, the white pepper and a little bit of salt to taste. And now it's time for us to add our wet ingredients. So that's my green peas. I'm going to add that in first. Next, I'm going to add my sweet corn and a little bit of salt to taste. Next, you're adding your pre-cooked prawns at this point. That's the last one you want to fry. If it has not been pre-cooked, please add it when you're adding your carrot. That way it would cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm going to set that aside as well, but leaving a little bit in my pan. And that's my rice now. I have that grainy look I wanted. it's in the right texture now. So I'm going to put a little bit in, stir it in step by step, add more rice, stir it in, and we are practically done with this delicious meal. Now it's time to bring out your chicken, your fish, whatever you're going to eat this yummy rice with. You know, it's time for us to add our cabbage. This is just to add an extra crunch to it. It's not necessary. So I'm going to bring that foil paper just to cover it up a little bit, so it's going to simmer, and I'm just going to stir, and that's it. I'm serving my rice with a little bit of cucumber on the side. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.